Bloom.
It's not finished, is it?
I've got a Geiger counter up on
Who's
there.
that small woman down there? What's she doing? Sorry.
Who's Song Yi? Easy Song. Now, you've just flown in for the premiere of Black Hawk Down, which is big hype. Now, I've seen the trailers in the cinema. Has anyone here seen the trailers in the cinema?
Yes! So
just say yes.
You've not seen the film then, obviously, you've just seen the trailer.
I find it puts me in a better position to ask you questions if I'm in a position of ignorance. Okay. But I've seen these trailers. It looks dramatic and extraordinary. But what is it about?
It's about the night in 1993, October 1993, when 100 American soldiers went into Mogadishu to try and take out this guy who'd been slaughtering UN peacekeepers, and they got trapped in, actually, Osama bin Laden now claims responsibility for this hornet's nest of tens of thousands of men, and they fought their way out, and 18 of them died and 70 were injured, and it's, depending on where you stand, it's either regarded as one of the most heroic evenings the American army has spent, or a terrible debacle. And Ridley Scott shot it.
The guys on the ground were heroes, though, weren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, we were playing the guys.
It's about heroism, it's about courage, it's about 2 hours long, and it's about to open on Friday. But
some things it's not a comedy.
No.
Who do you play?
I play Captain Mike Steele, who is the commander of these ranges on the ground.
Is that a made-up name?
It's a real name. Actually, he's a real bloke.
You can't have Mike Steele.
We went to... He's in Bosnia now, actually. I don't know if you're watching, Mike. Sorry for everything. And everybody we spoke to, because he wasn't there, I said, I'm playing Mike Steele. They go, you're playing Mike Steele? And I say, yeah. They go, Mike Steele's 6'7" tall. He's 300 pounds. And I go, I know, I heard that. It's just, I'm wondering if there's anything else useful you could tell me. And they go, we called him the White Rhino. And I say, why? And they go, well, he walked around naked everywhere. He loved his body. Well, you could take meetings sitting there with a fan on his balls. And I go,
Jason really messing with this one, yeah.
Is there anything else you can tell me? You take his teeth out for battle.
There's Mike Steele.
Yeah. I don't play him like that. So I went
fan on his natch.
You really didn't want to go inside Jason's trailer, do you know what I mean?
So I went bald. I thought that would somehow encapsulate all those things.
Okay. And who do you play, Orlando?
I played Private First Class Blackburn, and I fall from the helicopter, and it's kind of the beginning of the end, really.
Did you die early?
It's not really a death. He doesn't die, actually. He's still alive today, and he's working as a police officer.
Orlando trained for a week to do what?
That was the ongoing joke. I was the guy. But everyone was going, yeah, you don't need the gun, forget about it. You're falling from the helicopter. It was a bit frustrating.
But you went along, because this whole boot camp you all had to go to has become quite legendary, and you obviously had to go on.
They put me in charge, the boys. The military, they don't really understand Hollywood. They said, you're playing Mike Steele? All right, you're in charge of all the actors. Make sure they turn up on time in the morning. I go, I don't think you understand how it works.
Yeah, exactly.
But you did. But why did he have to go to the boot camp?
Because he's a very pretty boy, and, you know, it's all men there. I don't know if you've seen Lord of the Rings. You've seen Lord of the Rings, you see him in his Danny Bear wig.
He was the Lord of the Rings, you're saying.
He cheers up a cold evening, I can tell you.
They really wanted me there, what can I say?
You got a pretty mouth, boy.
Yeah. Ding, 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 ding.
But they trained for a long time. Let's see if that training paid off. Here we go. Let's go! Let's go! Rising! No fear! Oh, yeah, right!
Rangers securing perimeter. Work orders.
Hello! They're shooting at us! Hello, they're shooting at us! We'll shoot back!
That's everybody.
Yeah.
That's everybody. That's pretty much the entire cast except us.
Yeah. Although you wouldn't know that. You wouldn't know that because...
Do you know what? That just looked like a laugh. Come on, all the stuff you get to use, it's a good laugh doing that, isn't it?
I know it's a comedy show and everything, but we were standing next to the guys who were recreating this night where their best friends were blown apart with them, and they did these things that you or I would never do, like when the helicopter gets shot down. Their first thought was, get me to the helicopter, whereas you or I would think, get me out of here, something's gone horribly wrong, you know?
Yeah.
And,
I would. I want to be down there wasting some moments.
It was a very... it was a very serious job. There wasn't a lot of laughing on set. I mean, the How about you? The first, when we were actually doing the things when they're standing there, they go,
you didn't
"It's not
have to
how it
recreate
happened."
very much either, you know, because when you see like helicopters and guns going off, there were helicopters and there were guns going off, and everyone was like, there wasn't a lot of like, it was just, you know, not acting.
All the soldiers have said
reacting.
it's the most accurate recreation of war that's ever been on film, because it's not what
I've got to tell you, they do say that a lot after war films.
No, but these are the guys that have been.
I've heard that.
But they were really aware of that in boot camp. They were very aware of that, and it was all about muzzle management, wasn't it? It was like,
muzzle management. This is just getting.
I can't believe you said that. It was a joke.
Muzzle management.
The first
That's what
time
we like to call it.
The first time I had to do any shooting, Ridley said to me, he said, "Right, you're going to come around the street, right? You're going to walk down the street, and all shit's going to break loose, and everything, all buildings are going to come down, cars will blow up, and people shoot you, and just get to the end, right? And do your lines." I said, "Could I have something a bit more specific than that, please?" He said, "No, you'll be all right, all right." I came around to the street, and everything just blew up like mad, like World War IV. Going down the street like Norman Wisdom on speed, you know. And I got to the end, and I was going bang, bang, bang.
You were loving it.
Doing my lines. And they said, "Cut," and I said, I'd really like to do that again.
The gun jam.
Magazine fell out my gun. I was going bang, bang. With no bullets and the thing. And
I didn't let off any rounds.
he said, "No, you look good. You look scared." I said, "But the bloke I'm playing is much more butch than me." I was terrified.
Mike Steele, White Rhino.
White Rhino.
Sitting around naked.
Orlando, talking of guns going off there, you're a young man in Hollywood at the moment. Single.
Yeah.
You just must be. There's no English hacks lurking around looking into life. You must be having a great time.
Yeah, I'd love to say.
Sex? You mean sex?
I just mean general.
Yeah, because it's not great for tourists. So
No, it's not. It's not great culture. Actually, you know, I'm on a plane more often than not. I mean, air hostesses. I can honestly say, I would love to say that I'm getting it loads. I really would, but and in fact, if anyone's interested, you know,
they won't know. It's what they want you to be doing.
We're not single. We'd just like to hear you live.
Yeah, I'm getting it loads.
You're not.
I'm getting it loads.
alone in Hollywood. You're about to.
No, Cricklewood. Yeah, no, I'm just about to have a baby. Well, last time I saw you, you were talking about the joy of having a daughter, so we're about to have a little baby girl in a couple of months' time.
Are you getting?
What? You've all done it. It's not that big a deal.
It's a good line. You get girls with that line. You saw the effect there. But
actually, when he did the scan,
that's a good
the doctor did the scan, and he took 10 minutes silent. And I said, "What's sex?" And he turned around and he said, "It's either going to be, I'm pretty sure, it's either a little girl, or a boy with a tiny penis."
I said, "Girl." I've got some quickies for you. I always like to tie up with some quickies.
Fine.
In a manner of speaking.
Oh, really?
What, in front of everybody?
Yeah. They want to watch, that's their problem. Okay, here we go. Now, you played Jason. You played a transvestite in the Keanu Reeves movie Sweet November. What's your dress size?
Just big up top and big ass, really.
Okay, nice.
The biggest they had.
Orlando, making the movie, you stayed at the Rabbit Hilton in Morocco, which is famed for its karaoke nights. What was your song?
I don't. Bowie song.
You did Barbra
Heroes.
Streisand the whole
Yo,
time.
Barbra Streisand.
The other thing, Orlando,
I didn't know.
No one's watching this.
you are in Lord of the Rings, which is you're in Lord of the Rings, which is a good pension plan for you. That's three years that's going for.
Right, yeah.
Is it true that you all got a tattoo, everyone who was on it?
Yes. We all got a tattoo. And in fact, more recently, the director, the producer, the New Line executive, and the head of special effects all got 10. Which is actually not known yet, but that is known now. Yeah. No, they got the number 10. We're all 9. There's 9 in the fellowship.
So you all got this
10.
See, you're mad.
So they're like the 10th member.
Does
of
it
the
go up to
fellowship,
11 or not? It doesn't go up to 11. Shut up.
Yeah, I don't want to step on any toes.
He's just jealous he hasn't got one.
Yeah. What?
No, actually, we all did have.
Why did you indicate his penis?
That's what I mean. It's funny. In Morocco, we did all get tattoos. Did you? We did on Black Hawk Down. We all had it in like 2-inch letters. Get me and a Mogadishu.
Nice.
Yeah, Or more specifically.
But you're mad having that tattoo because you know what you should have had. You should have had a Viking tattoo like these.
Aren't they
the best? I don't know what I find so funny. I just. You must be. You're doing the Lord of the Rings. You're going to be attracting, I would think, some pretty obsessive, weird fans. Are you ready for that?
Apparently, I'm not going to be.
No, I think. Yeah, my agent keeps telling me she's wading through fan mail.
Wading through. Yeah.
Well, that's the way she puts it. I'm like, so I've got to work out what to do with that. I haven't sort of looked at it yet.
We haven't seen if there's any ones. Look out for green biro, is my tip there. I only say this because last week on the show we mentioned the ultimate obsessive fans. These are two guys in Seattle who've been queuing, this is true, since January the 1st for the new Star Wars movie, Attack of the Clones.